Let's have some fun with this. This video is about 3 different ways that you can utilize nutritional yeast to elevate some more of your food. I may not be a 5-star gourmet chef, but I do know how to
kick it up a little bit.
Another notch!
While adding a scientific health component to it. First of all, nutritional yeast, awesome thing, especially if you're on a low carb diet, mainly because it's super rich in the B vitamins that you usually lose on a lower carb diet. You see, what happens is lower levels of insulin on a ketogenic diet trigger the kidneys to expel excess water. So a lot of times you lose your electrolytes along with that, and that means you're also losing a lot of B vitamins, things that are water soluble. You don't have to be doing a ketogenic diet to run into this problem though. A lot of people do. So let's break it all down. This is just some fun stuff, things that I implement, things that I utilize in my daily life. I do want to make sure you hit the red subscribe button and then please hit the bell icon to turn on notifications. And remember, all the stuff I talked about here, informational purposes only. I'm not a doctor, I'm not your doctor. All I am is some guy on the internet that happens to know a little bit of biochemistry and lost 100 pounds.
He's not just some guy.
All right, first one I want to start with, eggs. Let me tell you how I made these eggs first and foremost, because that's going to be very important to know when you're trying to craft the best macronutrient ratio with your eggs. Okay, so this is 2 whole eggs and 2 additional yolks. Okay, and then I've already lined the pan with ghee spray. Okay, I don't use butter because butter's going to burn. I don't even use coconut oil usually when I'm cooking. I'm usually a ghee kind of guy, mainly because ghee feeds what is called butyrate. Okay, it is high in butyric acid. Very good for the small intestine. Very good for the large intestine too, but also it's going to help your liver produce more of those fat burning compounds, those ketones, right? So this is a very effective thing. Now, it's going to be a higher fat ratio, but it also means that we have less of the albumin, less of the white, which in some cases is inflammatory. Okay, so if people have a sensitivity to eggs, they're usually having a sensitivity to the white, not to the yolk. People just avoid the yolk because they think it's high in cholesterol. It's going to automatically be bad. If you're using good quality eggs and you're eating a good quality diet, it's not going to impact you the way that we used to think. Okay, so anyhow, what I'm doing here is just cooking these eggs up, and I'm adding some goat cheese. Why am I adding goat cheese? Simply because goat cheese is high in caprylic acid. Okay, so that means it is like an MCT oil. So if you're doing a low carb diet, then yes, goat cheese is the way to go. Plus, it utilizes a different casein protein, so it's not like regular cheese. So it's way less inflammatory on the body, way more ketogenic, meaning it turns into ketones a lot faster. And I personally think it tastes delicious. Okay, so I mixed that up, but let me show you. As you get towards the end, not all the way, you need to still have them be a little bit runny. This is where you're going to add a bunch of nutritional yeast. Okay, I mean a fair bit. Now here's the important part. Once you add the nutritional yeast in, if you just mix it, it's gonna fly everywhere. Add a little bit more of your ghee spray, okay? So it might fly some of the yeast all over the place, but this is what's gonna allow it to get that kind of cheesy, kind of globular consistency that we want. And I'm telling you, you don't even have to add salt because the nutritional yeast makes it extra cheesy. You could have skipped the cheese altogether. Almost everything I'm talking about on this video today, you can get through Thrive Market too, okay? So Thrive Market's an online membership-based grocery store. Highly recommend you check them out down below in the description. I've got my specific keto boxes through Thrive, which means you can go to Thrive Market and you can get the groceries that I would recommend you get. It's like going grocery shopping with me, so highly recommend it. Check them out down below in the description. You can get the nutritional yeast. In fact, you can literally get this exact ghee oil if you wanted to, all that stuff. So check them out, special link down below in the description to get your groceries delivered to your doorstep. So thank you, Thrive Market, for supporting this channel. You guys are awesome. Okay, and that's all there is to it with the eggs. Okay, so extra cheesy taste. Try not to burn my lips off here. Yeah, that was awesome. Okay, this next one is my signature. And if you've been watching my channel for a long time, you know that this is my favorite side dish. I've got some steamed organic broccoli here. Nutritional yeast on the broccoli. This is the simplest, most easy, fun recipe. Okay, I use some of this elote seasoning, which you can get at like Trader Joe's. And then you got my Redmond real salt here, which I get at Thrive. So again, Thrive Market. Don't be afraid of salt on the ketogenic diet. Remember that, okay? Salt is your friend, okay? It's going to help you stay hydrated. It's going to help you keep those electrolytes that you need so much. And then now, start to mix it up a little bit, and guess what comes in handy again? My ghee spray. Okay, again, why am I using ghee? Short chain fatty acids, okay? That is very beneficial on a ketogenic diet. In fact, butyric acid or butyrate Think about how close that sounds to beta hydroxybutyrate, which is a ketone. So if you're gonna get molecular with me, okay, beta hydroxybutyrate is only a hydroxy group away from butyrate, meaning if we're using ghee in our cooking and in our just our eating in general, we probably can create more ketones and get a better effect from a ketogenic diet. So this is that simple. Look at that. Okay, I've got a perfect little side dish, mix it up, really good. Let's see how this tastes. Perfect. Doesn't even need any salt. That is perfect. Okay. So again, everything I'm talking about here you can get on Thrive Market, really easy. Then I've got some bone broth, beef bone broth. When you're doing a ketogenic diet, again, it's important we take care of the gut, right? So we're trying to focus on collagen, gelatin, support the gut layer, support that mucosal layer of the gut, especially if you're doing intermittent fasting. Now, where is nutritional yeast gonna come in handy with this? Well, check this out. I've got my bone broth. Again, you can get that at Thrive. Add a little bit of broccoli to this. And then if you wanted to, you could add some chicken. You could add anything that you really want to. Just wait until you see this. Add a liberal amount of nutritional yeast and watch how it thickens this up. It takes regular broth and makes it very, very thick, almost like a cheesy broccoli soup. Okay. Now again, these are big chunks of broccoli, so I'm gonna kind of cut them down a little bit. So mash up some of that broccoli. And this is perfect. This is exactly what I would want. I could add a little bit of chicken to this. So 3 ways that you can use nutritional yeast, get your vitamin B12, get your B complex vitamins in, get what you need to help vasodilate, improve that blood flow, but also just give you a little bit more variety without adding a ton of calories from cheese on a ketogenic diet. I will end with this one important thing to note. When you are doing a keto diet, it is very easy to overdo the fats. I am a proponent of backing off the fats and increasing the protein a tiny bit, compared to the normal, more conventional keto methods like a therapeutic ketogenic diet, because that way your body has an opportunity to tap into its stored body fat a little bit better, okay? So it's a little bit easier that way to get the results that you're after. So this kind of dish is perfect, and utilizing nutritional yeast is going to save you hundreds of calories throughout the day by using that instead of cheese. So as always, keep it locked in here on my channel, and don't forget to check out Thrive Market down below in the description. See you tomorrow.